Time to come in, sweetie.
Just 5 more minutes, please.
Megan, listen to your mom.
Okay, Sheriff.
This is a town full of strange things. Every time the evening comes, the sheriff rings the bell in his hand. He warns everyone to hurry home, lock every door and window tight. At that moment, the waitress in the diner starts rushing the guests out right away, pushing them to head home now. But no one complains at all, because once the sun goes down, weird things start happening in town. After the sheriff makes sure the streets are empty, he heads back to the station too. On the sign at the door it says, "It's been 96 days without an incident." But even so, the sheriff keeps checking over and over before daring to step inside. He always fears something bad will happen. The sunlight on the horizon fades away. Right then, a wife is still standing at the door, nervously waiting for her husband to return. The sky keeps getting darker. The woman mutters under her breath and finally shuts the door. Soon the night fully takes over. The whole town goes deathly quiet. The woman just pulled the curtains shut while checking the windows one by one. In the bedroom, a little girl praying suddenly hears her grandma's voice. She opens the curtain, but sees it's not really her grandma. Yet, with the stranger begging and pleading, the naive child still unlatched the window. By the time her mother saw and shouted to stop. The next day, drunk Frank stumbles out of the bar, walking back toward his house. Soon he notices all the neighbors gathered at his front door whispering. Frank pretends to stay calm and greets them, thinking maybe his wife called them over. But when he sees their faces, a bad feeling hits him hard. Then the sheriff storms out of the house in rage.
You nail the window shut. You nail the motherfucking window.
And slaps him across the face, dragging him straight upstairs. Frank instantly realizes what happened and lets out a desperate scream. The sheriff hauls him into the bedroom, the cozy room already soaked in blood. Frank feels like the whole world just collapsed into darkness. He cries out in regret, but nothing can be changed now. The sheriff raises his gun in fury, but that would be too easy for Frank. So he orders his deputy to lock him up. That's the dark secret of this town. When night falls, monsters from the woods turn into human shapes to trick people into opening the door. Once they succeed, they reveal their true form. And the only thing people can do is lock their doors and windows before dark to keep the monsters out.
A man protects his family, Frank. A man protects his family.
By the afternoon, the townsfolk gather at the cemetery, holding a funeral for the mother and daughter. Right then, an RV drives into town. The people stare in shock at first, but their faces soon turn cold.
Shit.